This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
On the banks of the Olentangy River, the Horseshoe is one of the most iconic venues in all of sports. Over 100,000 people strong, the Ohio State Buckeyes might have the best home field advantage in all of college sports. These fans are ready to rock and showcase their Buckeyes this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. To kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. On the ground, it's Jackson. Powers through the defender. He had a whole host of defenders he had to dodge in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He's going to take off. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
Throwing, say it. They've got the screen set up. There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there.
Finding some room. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Got his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get in the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The run inside. It's Walton. Makes it past the marker. Turns it on in midfield. Open field on the right. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. They can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sayin finds his tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
With the catch, it's Johnson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Sayin. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Back to throw, it's Sayin, using his feet to buy time. Kept it and he's past the marker. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Sayin to throw. Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And that is the way you set the tone. Man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
Saying from the gun on third down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard. Third in California to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is. And this dude's obviously one of the best in the country. But the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it. They get the big pick.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Throwing, Carr. The quick out. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Air in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Carr. It's complete to the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone, it's Walton. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line.
And I think this is the part of the field where your alert should go up. Like, the radar should go up. These touch passes, like, to get to the perimeter. You've got the middle really secure with bigger bodies and more people in the box. So, nice job by this defense, seeing the ball spit out wide to a playmaker, being ready for it, and getting him on the ground.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Breaks the tackle. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up.
But he's got room. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Come on, defense, what are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Saying from the gun on 3rd down. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He wants to change this route. Saying to throw for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Headed outside, it's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Say it. Fires to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Takes the handoff. It's Walton. He's out past the 35. He's loose down the left side. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play, that will do you. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. He's got great speed. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Timeout signaled for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Grabs a screen around all kinds of defenders. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Fourth down, Sayin. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Ohio State calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Throwing, Sayin. Looking to the big tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To throw, it's Sayin. Unleashes 1 deep. Got it! He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Quarterback making adjustments. Sayin back to the air. Buys a little time with his feet. The throw. Touchdown! Buckeye! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Coming out with it, it's Young. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Looking for a big play. Snags it down the right side. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the number 15 team, the Houston Cougars.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
And it's the Red Raiders who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today.
They'll open this third quarter with a run.
That gets their record to 3-0 on the season.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Carr to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Graham. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy has had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Walton. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And we've seen this offense, man, that they've featured the running game, and he's done a good job of making plays, breaking tackles, being a big part of it. Now, what do? Try to slide this in and make it look like a little bit of run, slow down those linemen, they go upfield really fast, slip it to them, try to make a big play. But to me, it's more about just trying to give this guy the ball in space so he can do more damage.
The Irish needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll go to the counter. Sweet cut there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Here comes the heat. Finds his big tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm.
There's some room. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, the offense is trying to go bootleg play action that time, but it had no chance because the defensive end won so quickly at the line of scrimmage. He was able to get in the backfield. He smothered the quarterback so fast for a sack.
Not a chance. Missed it. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They think there's room to run to the right here. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to bully their way for the first. breaks into the open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Bunch formation for these receivers. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Lined up in the gun on third down. Sayet fires to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's Julian Sayet to throw. Oh, they're after him. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. This time it's complete. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to get the edge. It's Jackson. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Sayet. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And it's good! They take the lead here in the 4th.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and they've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing. Carr. Rushes on him. Going for the big play. Oh, it's picked off.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
From the gun on 3rd down, say it. Quick completion on the out. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's Sayin to throw. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
And the nice thing about late in the football game, when you have the lead, you kind of know the defense will get aggressive. You might get some man coverage. They get it to the receiver out wide. I love the run after the catch. He's got such playmaking ability. That's a big 1st down for this offense.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Perez. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Well, they turned the ball over on that last drive, ended up giving up a field goal, and now they could really use a touchdown. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
That's such a great job by the defense because they never quit on the play. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out? They're able to scoop it, score. That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Perez. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here come the Irish, back on offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Carr. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Scrambling away. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field.
Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And this really, it puts it out of reach. I mean, it was already a tall order, and you had to be aggressive in this situation, but now with this turnover, this one's all but over.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. On the run, it's Jackson. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run.
Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The running back has it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. He's taking a deep shot. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Carr. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20. And here we go, final play of the game right here. From the red zone, it's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.